Right, welcome to day 5 of our 7-day class series, and it's been exciting all along. And today promises to be much more fun and exciting and also challenging. Okay, so let's get into it. So today we'll be designing a music app, right, for a mobile app, like a music streaming platform, that kind of thing, and focus on a mobile app interface. Okay, and we have the light mode and the dark mode. So I would try not to cover everything intentionally, so you can actually practice by yourself and then pick up things as you do things I didn't mention. Sure you get. So another thing is that for today, I'll not be sharing any resources. So I will just share a couple of links that you can check out to get resources that you might need. Okay. So I want you to actually start taking responsibility for a lot of things you're doing by yourself. So instead of me just feeding you with everything, I want you to start taking actions by yourself and then pushing yourself to do much better than you did before. Okay. So beyond me just giving you stuff to use, you should actually be able to look out there and pick what you'll be needing to design anything you want to work on. Okay. So as I mentioned, we have a light mode of this app and then a dark mode as well. So I'll not cover everything. I'll just cover a couple of things and then I'll leave it to you to figure out every other thing based on what we discussed. This is day 5, so I'm sure I've discussed a lot of things that would actually help you without me having to mention them one after the other. Okay, so I'll start with the first screen I have here. This now playing screen. Okay, and then probably I will touch a bit. I'll touch on this home screen as well. There are other screens you have to design them yourself. Okay, so I will start with this. Let me start with the non-playing screen right now. So bring this out here. Okay, so starting with this right now. So you have your now playing screen. Let me make it stand out on its own. Okay, good. So you have a now playing screen. You have the song cover, the name of the song, so the song title. You have the name of the artist. You have a couple of buttons around. Quite something easy to do. So let's get started right now. So first off, of course, we create a frame to um input our design. So I'm using iPhone 13, 14 frame for that. This and okay, so then let's do the most easier thing. So let's bring in the status bar and then a num indicator. So I'll be the I'll be using that. So I think maybe day 2 or day 3 I shared a file that consisted of the status bar. So you can just search for that and use the same thing. So I just bring this in right now. Okay. Now so the font I mainly used in this particular design is so the font I used is Moolish. Okay, you can see it right here, Moolish, and that's basically what I use for all the text for this particular design. Okay, so I would be doing that. So then also I created a frame to house a couple of the icons I used. So I created a frame for that. So I'm most likely not be sharing this icon. I want to get them yourself. So I have a add to playlist icon. I have a back button icon for menu, add to favorite, shuffle, skip. Just skip backward now. Skip. I think skip backward. Crash skip backward also. Um, skip forward, play button, and then repeat. Okay, so those are the major icons I used. Nothing serious. Okay, so I think first of all, let's bring in this one. This what's it called? Let's bring in our song art. So the size I use for this is 260 by 260. So let's do that for ourselves. So come back to our own design right now. In this design one, and then we create a frame. So we create a frame in here, 260 by 260, 260, enter. So I center this. Then let me give it a few so I can show it is there. Make it darker for you, that kind of thing. Okay. So for the corner radius now, how rounded it is. Corner radius I used 14 for that. I'm going to put in 14 for that. And so I did something different. So there's a feature whereby you can you can make your corners smoother by using a configuration used for iOS. So that was I used intentionally. So let me do that again. Sorry. So you come to after the corner radius, you see a button that says independent corners. So click on that. Then you see this mini panel that comes up that makes you adjust the independent corners. But I'm not interested in this. I'm interested in the corner smoothing. Okay, so I drag this to around 60%. That's iOS standard. So it gives it a much more smoother look overall. Okay, you might not notice it, but it actually gives it a much more better look than the usual corner radius settings. Okay, so that's that. So that's something minimal, but it makes the difference. So we've done this. So let's bring in an image quickly. So for fill, click on image, choose image. Um, what should I use? Use anything. Okay, choose that. All right. So we have the image for what's it called now? Our song. Good. So we're getting here. So let's create the song. Let's bring the song title and the name of the artist for the song. So the settings I used for this was Moolish Bold 20, and then for the song title, sorry, this artist Moolish Regular 14. So let's do that. So Bold 20 first. So click on text. That's T. Okay, make that centered. Drag or pick it. And duplicate this. So I can create the other one. So that one I change this from bold to regular. Change the size to 14. Okay, so start. Then kiss Daniel featuring. Okay. So I have the name of the artist and I have the name of the song. Okay, good. So now we're getting nearer, getting nearer, getting nearer. What else do we need? Okay, let's bring in the icons one after the other. So let me start with display icon. So I already have it here, so we'll just bring it in together at the same time. Okay. All right. So I'll frame these guys to make them stand out by themselves. Add auto layout. Make this about 40. 40 should be okay. And then I name these the buttons. So make that centered. Okay. So before I continue, I think I should add the layout grid to this. Okay, to the entire design. So layout grid, column, change this to 4, margin 24, the quarter should be 16. All right, good. So my layout grid. Right. So let's continue. Don't wait my layout grid. So for this, I think I'm okay. So I think I'll change this to auto just in case I need to expand or decrease. So I can easily do that without having to come and adjust by myself. Change this to auto. All right. So yes, we have the shuffle button, you have the skip backward, you have skip forward, you have play button, you have repeat button. So you can choose any icons you want. So I think a um very good page for icons is icons 8. So let me just type that out right. Just search for icons 8 online, and you should be able to get a lot of icons there. Okay, so that's just by the way, icons 8. Okay, good. So I don't need this, delete this. So back to our work. So we already have the play buttons. And so let's add this plus icon, like to add to play this, that kind of thing. Let's bring that in, and the log button as well. Okay, so I think I'll frame them. Okay, if I frame them, just leave them out for now. Just adjust based on just adjust this to manually. Okay, I think we have something looking good right now. All right, so we have our add to playlist. We have our add to favorite icon as well. Let's move this up a bit. Good. So let's have is now playing line that shows that the music is playing. So for that I used a line. So come to shape at the top here and then click on line. Right. So back to our design now. Draw this out. So I think I used about 320 here, 320 size. So 320. Let's center that. And make the width should be about 6 or so. Yeah, 6. So then I come to the settings here to the start point. So right now you see that the start point is kind of sharp, but that's not what you have here. It's rounded. So if I was using a rectangle to create this, I'll just come to corner radius. But since I'm using a line, I can't use corner radius. So what I use is this. So I come here to start point and I change it to round. Okay. Do the same thing for the end point as well. Change to round. See when I zoom in now, it says rounded. Okay. So that's that. So then the color now 67. It's 67. Press enter. Change opacity to be about 50 or so, maybe 30, 20, 20. Good. So now duplicate this now so you can have the gradient one, the second one. So there are two lines right now, the first one and the second one. So I created two on top of each other. So Control C, Control V, change this to 100%. Then I just drag this to the back a bit. Within shift, I'm dragging this down a bit. So around here. Then I change this to say black for now. Now let me add the gradient now. So no, I use the solid actually. So pick the color. Okay, so the color for the this pinkish color is FF3684. Okay, FF3684, right? You're getting there already. That's nice. Okay, what else do we need? Okay, yeah. So this view lyrics, let's have that. So I used English regular 11 for that. So let's have that. Text to type view. Okay, that should be capital letters lyrics. Right. So apart from the fact that I used capital letters uppercase for this, I also increased the letter spacing to 12. So usually it should be default should be around 0, 1, 2, that kind of thing. But I want that space to be wider, so I made it 12. Okay, so I'm done with that. Now I frame the selection, right click, frame selection, so I can have this borderline around it. Okay, this to the center. It's right. So add auto layout, so I can add parameters. So let me see the parameters I use. I use 12. So for the horizontal paddings, I use 12. For the vertical paddings, I use 8. So let's have that also. So 12, 8, enter. Now for the corner radius, make this 20. Okay, now you can't see anything here because there's no fill and there's no stroke. So let me add the stroke so you can see what I'm saying. Yeah, good. So I will change the stroke width from 1 to 0.6 should be okay. That's 0.6 to 0.8. Just want something rated. Yeah, 0.6 okay. Yeah, good. Perfect. So bring this perfect. Make it centered, show centered. Yeah, sure. Practically almost the same thing. So I think the only thing that's left is the top here where we have the now playing and the playlists and then the menu icon. So let's do that. So I would come to let me bring in the buttons. First one is the back button, then the menu button as well. Right. Okay. Just manually adjusting the icons. Okay, so I think I'll move this up a bit. All right. So next thing is the now playing title at the top here and then the playlist also. So I have 14 for this and 13 for this. The color is a bit different, so let's have that also. So come to text, noun, then that's centered. Then Control C, Control V, then shift down a bit, and then just type it should be. Let me make this playlist. Then put alt. Let's put trending. Trending. So for this, this would be that's 13. This should be 14. 13. It's 13. So the color should be, I think 60 60. Yeah, 60 60. Right. Okay, looking good already. So click on to frame this so I can have the other guys beside them. Also layout. One is okay. All right. Good. So we're pretty much done actually. Interestingly, pretty much done. So the only thing I will be adding at this point is the blurred stuff at the background. So it's actually very easy to do. I think we did this in the previous UI design where we designed a movie streaming at the page where we created those ellipse in the background and then we added blur, layer blur. So that's the same thing I did here. So I just added about 4 ellipses. So that's what I did. So first thing I created was an ellipse. So come to shape tool, select ellipse. Hold on. Should be fixed. Right. So let's create an ellipse right now. So drag to see the bottom on the layers panel, so it's below the designs. Okay. So for the color, I used a light blue-ish, somewhere around here. So let me duplicate this so I can do for the pink as well. CV. So I have just drag somewhere around pink side here. Okay. Right. So once you have the ellipse, okay, what am I doing? So I can add, come to effects, and then change this to layer low. Change this to about 210 or 215. Good measure. See, simple. Come to the second one also, other effects, layer low, select the value 215. Pretty much good. So I did this twice. So I have another one around here. So around here, and then the pink also somewhere around here. That's pretty much it. We are done. Okay, so everything is just creating this. Let me see. Nope. All right. So you're pretty much done. Very easy. Okay. So you're practically done with the now playing screen right now. So we've done the backgrounds, we've done all the icons, and then you're pretty good. Okay. So the next thing let's check the second screen I want to check out. I would expect you to figure out how I did this play this screen by yourself. Okay, it should not be hard for you to do. Actually, so it should not be hard for you to do. So you just have the status bar, easy to do, the back button. You have the name of the playlist, you have a couple of details, then you have the list of the songs and their artist name as well. So pretty much it. You should be able to figure this out. So I'll work a bit on this and then I would leave you to handle the remaining by yourself. Okay, so let's start it ourselves. So good, let's work on the screen right now. See, Come here. Right. So this is supposed to be like an home screen when you enter the mobile app. Okay, so let's create a frame and start working on this right now. Frame from 13, 14, drop down a bit. We can start. So as usual, bring in our status bar, bring that in. Okay, good. So let's start with the text now. So for this you will notice a little bit. There's this particular image. It's called a memoji. So there's something you can do. Just go to your community. So at the top here, you see this icon. Click on it. So I think this one cheat code I've not shared before. So basically, even the icons you're looking for, you can get them from here. So this particular stuff, you can search for icons. Actually, you can search for icons. You can search for a lot of things in the communities that you can use for your design. So you can just search for icons for an app, social icons, whatever you need. So that particular image I used, search for memoji, and you see a lot of packs that you can pick from. Okay, so that's what I use for that. So back to class. Right, so that's what I use for this image. So I don't need to bring that in again. So just bring this entire guys. So that's not something crazy. Okay, good. So let me so I don't think I need to explain this. I already explained how to bring in um the image, the memoji pack, and then an icon for settings. It's nothing crazy. You can see it's just an icon. Yes, I don't think I need to explain that. So I don't want the video to be very long. Good. Let's get back to work. So let's create this collections for the music app. So first thing you want to create the header. So the size I use for this is sorry, I used Moolish bold 13. So let's do that. So back to our design now. Text trend capital trend trending Nigeria. Control enter. Change the color. Click on fill. Pick. Yeah, good. So this is settings, English bold 13, and then the letter spacing is 16 for this. Okay, so you can have something similar to what I have. Right. So the next thing is for us to start creating each of the um song slide. So for this I have 120 by 120. Okay, then the corner radius is 8. Let's have that for our own as well. Let's bring this to the side. It's okay. So then I didn't have the layout grid for this one as well. Shit. Okay, so let me delete this right now. Sorry. So I want to use this frame that we created just now. We want to create the first one, so I can use the background and um the colors there. Okay, so I don't need these guys. Okay, I need that one. Let me need that one. I don't need these guys. Delete. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Delete. Maybe I need these guys. Okay, this was how it. So let's copy. Let's go back again. Design 2. Good. Nope. Yeah. Right. Good. So let's create our trending in Nigeria again. Next, let me type trending Nigeria. Change that. Eyedropper. So the reason why I deleted the first frame because I didn't want to create the layout grid again. Because when I press Shift G now to show, but before I have to create it all over again, I don't want to do that. You can actually save it, but I don't want to go through that process of creating styles right now. That's not the scope of this class. Yeah, good. So this I'm changing this to 120 by 120. 120. Enter. Good. So the space between this and this should be okay. This should be corner radius should be 8. The space between the two should be about 16. 16. Yeah, perfect. And the size now should be 11 medium and 10 regular. So let's have that. 11 medium and regular 10. Then the color, of course, should be about 60. For the fuel now, instead of pure black, 60. So, yeah, getting nearer. So now I'll be changing the length of the text, and the reason is that on this the name of the song will be longer. I don't want it to be automatically. So you get, so I want to make the fixed height. So you fix them with, so it's be about 120. You just type that manually. 120. Same width of this guy. Let me see what I'm saying. So wrong. That's wrong. Yeah, good. So this should be about 120 as well. 120. Okay, bit. All right. So what I'm doing, this is a case whereby the song text is probably longer than this, and it's like this. It comes downward, not um existing that borderline. Shake. So that's the essence of that their stuff. Good. Then I frame the two of them to be, and I call them frame selection, I call them song details, song details. Right. And also layout. That's, I think two is okay. One. Sure. One is okay. That's wrong. Right. So back to our design now. We have that. Perfect. So you have the first song. I think I'll move this up a bit too far. Yeah. This should be about 8 pixels. 8 pixels. Right. So for these guys that are brought in the background, I want to group them together. The ellipse that I use for the design here. So I'm grouping them together right now. Group selection. And I call them laws. I can easily move them if I want. Move them down a bit. Yeah. So now we already have the foundation for this that we have here. So come here, I want to group them together. So they want to group the cover art and then the name together. So shift, then select, right click, frame selection, call that song one. Good. So can I say Control C? I say Control C, then Control V now. Then that's wrong. Control C, Control V. Yeah, perfect. So I can just drag that out, then shift. Right. So okay, let me add auto layout. Yeah, the second one also layout. Good. So now I want to frame the two of them together. Control frame, layout again. So the distance should be about 14, I believe. Yeah. So I'll call this, let's call it a carousel. Not really a carousel, but let's just call it a carousel. Let's call it carousel one because you have more than one. So one. And then what else do we need? So, so this is the frame for good money. Let me change this to good money. So frame 210 good money. Good. So I have this. I have this. Right. So back to our carousel. So two now. Control C, Control V. So by itself, since I already put on auto layout, you can see it's on auto layout. So just keep duplicating towards the right, right? So now you can just change the name of, you can just change the cover and then the name of the song as well. So let's change this to anyone that I have here. Okay, change this also. Right, so that's practically it. So just do the same thing for other sections. Okay, practically the same thing. So I want to group these guys. So I want to group the title and the carousel together. So I can just duplicate the entire thing. So frame selection, call this, let's call this category 1. Yeah. So holding alt and dragging. Let's drag this out. So the distance should be about 16 between them. 16, yeah. So the second category is new releases. You so just change this same thing as well. I think I'll just leave that so I can work on the last part. So category 2. I think I believe you can figure out the other part by yourself. It's just for you to change the frame for the other ones. So see. Yeah. So I will allow you to figure out. I'm sure you can figure out. I'm very sure. Based on if you have not watched the other days, you should definitely go and work from day 1 because it's day 5. Okay, so I've explained practically everything. So I'm sure you can figure out how to do this by yourself. Good. So do other part and then so I'll just figure out this one for you. Okay, so practically I have the frame for the song, the title for the song, and then the artist. So let me do that right now. Come here, create a frame, right? And then create a smaller frame. Okay, before that, let me add the view. So the view I'm using F4, enter. Okay, then so yeah, the cover art here that should be 40 by 40. Frame again, back to our design. 40, yeah, good. Should be about 6. Change the fill to color so I can see what I'm looking. Right. Good. Okay. So for the song title now, what did I use here? Medium 14. Then for the name, regular 11. So let's have that also here. Yeah. Medium 14. Yeah. This should be 60. Right, so I want to frame these guys together. Frame selection. The layouts. Okay. So for the also layouts, you should have vertical spacing should be no 1. Right, good. Now let's add an image to this. Choose image. This. Perfect. So the spacing between the two should be about 12. Okay, perfect. So let me just frame the two of them together. The image and the text. Okay. The image, this is the image. Image, uh, text. So frame the two of them together. Right click, frame selection, to layouts, then select this. So select any of this align to the center. Okay. So if I choose this, it will align to the top left. I don't want that. I want it to be aligned to the center. So it makes sense. Right. So the next thing I have is this button. So I already have a button here. Just pick what I have here already. Let's create another one. Let's make this aligned to this. Settings for my button is about 40 by 40 also. So just make it look nice. I'm just manually. No. That's wrong. Just manually adjusting right now. Okay. Yeah, pretty much done. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So I expect you to do the other things like properties for this. Then also the other screen that I didn't work on, the playlist screen, do that. Then also you can also dabble into the dark mode and so so but just for fun, let me convert the now playing screen to dark mode so you can see how I will do that so you can work that for other aspects. I think that sounds okay. Yeah. So let me convert our design when we design this one to dark mode right now. Bring this down. Okay. Then, so for the fill now, it's currently on pure white. So it's actually be on F4, F4, F4 for the X code. So well, it's fine. So for the, I want to change dark mode now. So I change the fill now. I see the fill. Change it to a dark background. So I use OA, that's 0A, 0A. Then press enter. Then the blot guys, the ellipses that we blot, I would okay, let me put them here. So right now the layer is on 100%. So I'll change this to about 25. So I don't want it too exposed. Okay. I don't want it too pronounced. Right? Good. So I'll be changing this to lighter version. Just copy one from this list. Copy, paste. Right. So now I just want to change the colors, right? Okay. So come to the back button, change this to selection color. And this should be about F4, F4, F4. Enter. Very simple. Same thing for this as well. Just press F4. Okay. It should now playing F4. So the lighter gray is different for this. That should be I think 96. 96. Uh, back to this should be F4. So dark. It should be 96. Okay. This guy's strong should be definitely be F4 for everything. Let's press F4. 4. Selection colors. F4. This should be FF because that's practically it. So we practically have a dark mode, a dark version. Okay. Just for you to switch the colors from light and black so you can have something that looks very good. Okay. So like, let's see how the prototype looks like right now on phone. How does it look like? Phone. Yeah. That's what it looks like. So Figma is loading. It's loading. Let's see what we have right now. I think it will definitely. Let's show me previous guys. I didn't prototype this screen. That's why. Yeah, to show. This is amazing. Just what a wonder to look at. Right. So we're practically done. So your assignment is very simple. Okay, I think I've covered that. So you're designing the now playing screen. Sorry, the play this screen. This one. Same thing for the dark mode as well. You have the dark mode here, and then you did dark mode for other screens we discussed today. So this is dark mode for the home screen. You have it. Okay. Then then you complete other screens. I think other elements, something like the properties like this. I didn't do. You complete them. So that's practically your assignment. And then we have our platform for you to submit for reviews. So I'll see you in day 6. Enjoy your day.